G'day and hello there everyone, it is Milmel here, back for a little bit of an all-out war update. Just recently finished. Next war I may do a bit of live streaming. Just purely this war I couldn't because I worked the first couple of days, so I wasn't around too much for this war, so I couldn't really sit down and do the streaming thing. Possibly next war we'll give you a sneak peek into my little region of green, and we'll see how things go. In our region we tend to have this big three which fight it out for the prizes. First I think is pretty concrete with the first faction always getting it, depending on whether they want the rewards or not, which is completely within their right. If they don't want first place rewards, they can always go for second. You know, it's how it goes sometimes, and you know, sometimes second is always up for grabs between us and the second place faction, depending on who's on. I guess it just honestly depends whose day it is, whose tournament it is, and how things fall to whoever gets it. But let's check out these rewards, shall we now? First crate up here, the mystery crate, we've got 5-star tokens. I'm not anywhere near close to opening any of my 5-star tokens, so a couple of chances at a couple of bunches of those. I know a few people in my faction are quite close to a few hundred off getting them, so a lot of those guys will be getting 5 stars. Fingers crossed for them. It is a couple of decent ones. Ultra or elite gear, hopefully I can pull out a walkie or school bag. I definitely have more than enough flank and beanies. Walkie or school bag, fingers crossed, couple of chances at them, so hopefully one of them comes out. I think I've got an extra I've got an extra walkie, so a school bag would be nice. And then we have a first aid kit, smell and salt, you know, a Burt, those sort of little things to go along with this big guy here, and this is Wilkins. He's a nice little fast to be having, as you can see. Not bad at all. You know, he's fairly nice defense. He's really nice defense at 817. That's actually quite nice. 769 attack, that's quite healthy amount of attack also. And then 1100 HP. Anything in those 1100s is quite nice to be having. So very nice stats there when he is maxed out at level 80 there. And then you move on to his adrenaline rush. 66 AP, so they do count that as fast. I guess that is the higher degree in regards to the fast stat. That is definitely up there. Probably one of the highest fast ones you will find around. Deals 550 damage to one enemy, or enemies get, or teammates I should say, get plus 60% defense for a couple of turns. So not a bad little rush there. You know, does quite a nice amount of damage there at the 550. Can't really complain about that. That will kill quite a lot of players depending on their HP and things like that. And plus 60% defense for a couple of turns, which is really nice. 60% defense is quite handy. You think of the big hitters like Tyrese who have plus 80%. You know, it's 20% off, so it's still going to do, I guess, hold you up quite nice in regards to your defense. And then here's one of these vamp specialty skills, which is the last steal, and they get the plus 20% heal when they kill a player. So that's where they get the vamp from, sort of like vampire sort of thing. So I guess he's sort of like a vamp Wilkinson. So all up, a fairly nice player. I definitely will he go in my first team? Possibly not. Most of my heavy hit melee teams are like 45 AP and things like this, so I try and keep them really fast, so they're really hard to handle. He's probably a bit slower. Could he go into one of my first teams? Of course he could. He could easily go into one of my defense teams for wars, but he probably will. I'll probably steer him more towards tower defense, but in saying that, I'm not saying that I won't use him in one of my first defensive teams. But a really nice player. Of course, Davies was the first ones, which for once first place actually got a decent quality 5-star. It has been quite a while for first place to get a nice 5-star. They have been getting dudded of late, so that's finally good, I guess, to be seeing Scopely putting in a nice 5-star for the first one. Makes things more interesting. I definitely think if all factions are going for the first prize rather than trying to slot into second or third, makes the war that bit more interesting. But yeah, very happy with him, and I look forward to, I guess, using him and seeing how he goes. As always, guys, thanks for watching.